Banner Creighton, you're under arrest.
For what?
Look like you've seen a ghost, Banner, and you have.
For what seems to be, I think, a better part of a year, he takes great pains to keep out of sight.
He had hoped and was quite convinced he'd caught enough of Jacob Dutton with the Thompson machine gun.
I think Banner's shocked. Is this guy immortal?
This is the moment of justice for us. The plan that Kara came up with worked.
The arraignment is in the morning. Rollins is the judge.
Make sure he understands how essential Banner is to my operation. For Whitfield, he will make a lot of effort to be on the right side of the law. He'll get somebody else to do the dirty work.
That's where the corruption comes in, because that power and that money is going beyond justice. I would argue that Jacob Dutton was already involved in that. This is just another level of it.
I created the commission to protect the way this family provides for itself, how it protects the land.
Well, isn't Whitfield doing the same thing?
The exact same thing. Unfortunately for him, what's good for his way of life is not good for ours.
Protect the land and protect your family, and do not suffer unnecessary interference or mitigation or constraint.
To survive, you have to group together, and no one is going to come and save you but your own kind.
Human beings are not good or bad, they're both. And you'd better stick with your clan, because the others will get you.
What about right and wrong?
No such thing. You can only think about what's good for this ranch, what's good for your family. Then you use their rules to do it.
At the moment, they are the two largest landowners, and he's now into mining, and he'll want their land, and he'll go up against them, but he'll do it in a very clever way.
We don't talk politics at the table. If you know what's good for you, you'll remember that.
She's not bad. She's scared.
I think she's rightfully afraid of men being men, and we have to be much cleverer about this.
This fight ain't over. It's just begun.
In episode 7, Tiona's with Hank. They're hiding, they're moving, hiding and moving.
Have you seen a girl?
We've seen no girl. In this moment, Tiona believes that her and Hank will be able to make it through. Turns out that as the fight breaks open, Tiona does pass out, and she's unconscious, and Hank is trying to save her. And in that moment, Hank is met with his own fate, and he's brought back to spirit. Miraculously, the force that Tiona is, she does what she has to do. You're witnessing the power that we all encompass come to life, and you have been for the last 6 episodes up until this point.
In
1923, we spent a lot of time in the Crow Nation, and so we make sure that our beadwork is Crow beadwork. All of the things are representative of the tribe that we are with. And we try to make things as real and as authentic as possible, and to tell the story in the way that is believable and real.
Thank you.
The scope of this thing is bonkers. We've filmed on 3 continents. We go from Africa to Zanzibar to Italy. If Taylor writes, you are somewhere, you're shooting there. So it's an incredibly sweeping story, an epic. I mean, it's Homer's Odyssey.
Let's find a cafe. I need pasta and wine. Deep down, you love being told what to do. There's a freedom in it.
There's such a ferocity in her.
We all know how you Americans feel about your freedom.
And I think it's that feeling of always knowing that you were meant for more, and her journey with Spencer allows her to fully embrace that.
He softens up and becomes more vulnerable, more expressive, less scared of love, less scared of her.
It's the first time I've been in a restaurant with somebody since I left Montana.
Pesky, these demons of yours.
I don't believe that he would be able to do it without her.
The further we move from danger, the more we'll see them, I feel.
He needs her. She builds him up, makes him so strong through this connection and the love that they have for each other.
All of these things that they go through, while so scary, allow her to step up to the plate and show how capable she is, even if in her world she was made to believe that she wasn't.
How do you know the food here?
British. All we do is travel the world and become experts in the places we visit.
So your culture is based on pretending to be experts in things that you know nothing about?
No, baby. It's the French.
Alex and Spencer are having a grand time eating pasta and wine in Italy, and young Arthur shows up.
Alexandra?
And it's the whole family there, standing there. It's like reality hits them. They have been living in this bubble, and they're, at this point, very loved up, and they're married, and suddenly they're thrust back into the real world and their responsibilities and her responsibilities, and it shifts the entire course of their journey and their lives together.